as we learn about this principle of declaring and decreeing, how can you declare and decree when your seed is down?
Oh, mm.
How do I know there's a seed of doubt? Because I'm looking at your fruit. I know God healed me. A day later, God, please heal me.
That's the truth.
I just saw your fruit.
Yeah, that's right. Doubt.
God, you said the cattle on 1,000 hills belong to you. And I'm believing you're going to make a way. Bill collector calls you 2 days later. Sonya says, she don't answer, I love her. She said, hey, bye.
That's the sacred right.
You get on the phone with your mama. Mom, I don't know how, I don't think I can pay this bill. And they don't get paid. Well, what did you just say 2 days ago? And see, I'm going to share something with you all. Because I really, this foundation, again, if we're going to be declaring and decreeing, we gotta really know what we're doing.
That's right.
Okay? Because it cannot be a church colloquialism. It cannot be a church slang. Stop declaring and decreeing, and you ain't walking in the truth of His word.
Amen.
Stop declaring and decreeing if you're not trusting His word. And let me share something with you about trust, y'all. Trust is never predicated on circumstance. Me trusting God has nothing to do with the circumstance that I'm in. Me trusting God has to do with His record.
Yeah.
Hezekiah said, remember, Lord!
Remember now.
Did y'all notice Hezekiah didn't even go, oh God, God, I need you to help me. Oh God, I'm about to die. How did he start off his sentence?
Went straight there.
Do you remember what you said?
Oh, my.
Because Hezekiah was showing his fruit.
Yeah.
His fruit was showing his seed. What's your seed? Because, and get this, the principle in Genesis 1 and 11, seed time and harvest will not cease. You will always produce your seed. Now, I don't want y'all to be hopeless, because Christ came to reseed us. It's called to be regenerated, we call it.
That's right.
When you're regene or reseed, that means that doubtful seed can be changed to a seed of faith.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we're not hopeless. We're not hopeless. We're not a people without hope.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Lord.
But what is your seed? Because, get this, and I'm actually done this part of the lesson. Your seed impacts your governing. Your seed determines whether you live in dominion or defeat. Your seed produces your harvest. And I want you all to take an inventory for a moment and think about your harvest. What are you all living in? What's the state of your life? What's your world looking like? What's your world looking like? What's your world looking like? And see, I'm going to tell you something, a little secret. Don't y'all tell nobody.
Okay.
But when people see you, they see your seed.
Oh.
When you open your mouth, they hear your seed.
Yes, you're right, Pastor. Yeah.
You speak nothing but doubt, and you wonder why your children are doubtful, are low achievers, have low self-esteem, feel like they can't achieve and be prosperous or effective in whatever they do. And if you study the whole principle of the seed, when a man comes together with a woman, he deposits something. And when he deposits something, it produces a harvest. That harvest is called a child. Oh, see it in the Holy Ghost.
Hallelujah. Yes, yes. That's right.
And some of the children we see, if we want to know their family lineage, look at the child. If we want to know the dysfunction, look at the seed or look at the fruit. Because our children are our harvest. Last weekend, I was looking at my harvest. One aspect of my harvest, overachiever. Focus. Gonna do this no matter what. Another part of my harvest, low self-esteem. Need affirmation, seem like every 15 minutes. And you know what I had to do?
Right.
First, I had to look at what I produce.
Yes.
Because I produce that. That's my seed.
Yes, it is. Yes.
But understand,
No, it comes from
hear me in the Holy Ghost. Because you only got to stop being so deep and so mystical.
Yes. That seed came from
What
there.
came out of her was in me.
That's right. Sure enough, Pastor. It was your seed.
And what I realized, the reason why it came out of her, because I didn't catch it in me.
Preacher, preacher. Look at you, preacher. Yes.
You know what I learned to do in church?
Yeah, me too.
I learned to mask. I learned to dress it up. I learned to play pretend. Do I got it? I don't want church members like that.
Yes, we did. We learned to pretend. Yes. Pretend. We learned to
Preacher, I
pretend.
did too.
Yes.
And so, what do I have to do with that seed? I got to regene it. Oh my God.
Glory to God. Thank you, Lord.
So, as we begin this lesson on understanding the principle of declaring and decreeing, it starts with the seed. What's your harvest? What are you producing? What? And I know the Holy Ghost just told me When y'all get on the prayer call Monday, y'all gonna be afraid to decree and declare.
We not talking.
Wednesday,
Oh,
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. Okay, y'all don't have a call Monday. Y'all gonna be off. Maybe we should declare and decree.
You don't do that, girl.
Yes, that's
But I'm gonna submit to you. There's some on the call who understand the principle. If you understand the principle, I'm not telling you not to declare and decree. But don't get on the bandwagon because it's the thing to do.